Hello, coin roll hunters. How you doing? I was fortunate enough to purchase 2,175 wheat pennies, and I'll show you the container here. These are all different wheat pennies, and I was very lucky to get them for $60. 2,173 wheat pennies. What I'm going to do is come on over here and show you some of the wheat pennies that I collected. And there's my microscope. And there's the good old magnifying glass. But what I'm going to do is come on over here and just show you some of the ones that I've already gotten. And there's a beautiful 1909. I don't know if you can see that there. Let me focus in. 1909, and I'm going to flip it over there, and a real nice, let me see if I can focus that in for you, VDB right at the end there. Let me get it over there, come on, there it is, VDB. But let me show you some of the other coins I was fortunate enough to get. A nice 1910, a real nice 1914, a 1916, a 1917, little wear on it, but you'd be thankful for what you get. A 1918 with a die crack. I believe that's from the years of use. And over here we got a 1919D, and you can see the wear on it, but still pretty good. And here's a better one. It's a plain 1919 penny. Next one up is a 1920, and that's in good shape too. And over here we have a 1920S, a little rough towards the back of the head, but again, very thankful. You don't come across a deal like this buying wheat pennies. Now I'm going to go in the second row here. Here we are. Let me focus in a little better here. Sorry for the hold up. There you go, 1925D. 1925 plain, 1927, 1928, 1929, 1930, and look at this 30 at the top if you can. There's a little, I don't know if it's a cud from the original print, but it's right over God at the end of it. So that's right from the mint, and he's got a nice die crack going right down the middle of his vest. And over here is a nice 1934. Now notice on the 34, the Liberty, I don't know if it was marked off or chipped off, but it's still a good-looking wheat penny. Here's a 1936 D, I beg your pardon. A 1936S. And here's a plain 1936. Over here is a 1937. And this is a 1937 also. Let me come down to the next row here. And that's a 1938, a 1939, 1940S, 1944. Now what I put that there, I just want you to notice the Liberty. I don't know if that was done by somebody or if it's just not there. It's still, I got many more that are better than that, but I just wanted to show you. 1945 Liberty. These are all wheat pennies. And this here is 1948S. Now this here is the 1955 poor man's, if you can see the S, the 5 there at the end, it's a little double die. And on this one, if you can see the 5, it's a little shadow to the right. They call that a poor man's 55. And there's another poor man's 55 right there. And there's a nice shiny one that I got. I just wanted to show you the difference. That's a regular 55. Looks like it's got a rim shot up top. And also right here we got a 1950S, which I like. Also in this I got a nice Canadian 1967. And I got some very nice 1943s. Now, I don't know if this was from the greasing at the mint, but these are 43s. 3 of them I got. And I was very fortunate to purchase, I'm going to move right now, this whole container, 2,175 wheat pennies for $60. So I was very fortunate, and I hope you enjoyed it. And this is for all us coin roll people. And I'll give you one more look at some of them there. Hopefully help you out. There was one more I wanted to show you, and I'm going to try and find it if I can. Let me see if I can find it here. I think it was in the 55s. I think it was in 30-something. Hold on a minute. I just wanted your opinion on it. Oh, it's right here. This 1937. As you can see, the 3 is kind of flattened out, and if you look over to the Liberty, the B and the E are flattened out, and I do believe that's from the mint. Now I looked under a lot of these under the good old microscope here that I got. There we go, just to show you. I'm trying to just show you. There it is right there. So I was very fortunate to get all these, and I have many more in there, and I was just very fortunate because I would never get this many wheat pennies in a collection of roll coin hunting. And let me see if I can get that VDB a little better. There it is, right at the bottom.